Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of GregTech New Horizons. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Did you know that we have night vision? Nights are no longer the problem. I am not stuck with infernal mobs, they're stuck with me. Nice. I wanted some string. So there is this lens from Atomic Horizons and it goes on your goggles of revealing and, well, basically, it gives you night vision without any blindness. Which is incredibly useful for today because we need to fight the Wither, and Withers and torches don't really match. And since we have hardcore darkness, well, you guys won't be able to see anything. I think we should carry some of the potions that we got just in case. Oh, I had a night vision. Okay. We take strength, instant health, potion of rage, obviously, and regeneration. And I think it's probably a very good idea if we charge our wand. Cause you know, we get a little bit of shielding. Another thing that you should remember is that we are not idiots, we're not going to do this in the overworld, I'm going to do this in the Twilight Forest. Cause you know, we don't really want him to fly off, it's going to be dangerous. So, potion of rage, some food, I don't need regeneration, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, see you in hell. Well, that went well, he mined for us, he gave us a sigil, and a star. Now that we have our nether star, what do we do? Well, technically we are going to need 8 more of them so that we would be able to make a block of nether star, so that we would be able to cut it into plates and make the multi-purpose robot arm, which is basically used in making the NASA Workbench so that we can make the stupid rocket. So we have two choices, either I have to fight the Wither 8 more times, therefore I'm going to need more Wither skeleton skulls, or we can dupe it. Using this recipe we should be able to make 2 null catalysts, and with 16 Silas Mundus inside an assembler, we get 1 more nether star. I think that is what we are going to do because we have plenty of shards. Oh, are you stuck? Let me help you. To be honest with you, if we had a proper mob farm, I would not have done this because it's incredibly expensive and time consuming. You need a lot of Silas Mundus. And if you guys remember, the way that we make Silas Mundus is that we have to drop all 6 shards in order to get the balance shard. And that gives you 1, we need 16 per nether star. Oh, that gives you Percontio. I get iron. Cause you know, we can also get Tomium. It's not going to be a crazy amount, but I'm never going to say no. And it's already breaking down. Okay. I want to say that was fun, but it was not. We have never automated the crucible from Thaumcraft in this mod pack, and therefore it's a very manual job. So it takes a tremendous amount of time. But that is fine, let us try this once together. So it should be an HB assembler, we can use you, and you should give me a nether star. Oh, it takes time. Ew. Oh, it's just 45 seconds, okay. It's not that bad. But judging by the fact that there are too many steps involved in duping the nether star, I think it's just easier that we make a Wither farm. Because yes, there is a nether star ore, but that is at least tier 7 rocket. I cannot wait that long. Obviously. So ladies and gentlemen, here is our block of nether stars, and we can basically cut it in a basic cutting machine. So nice. We are also left with 1, just in case we need to dupe it again. I know I said it's not fun, but I think it's better than hunting Wither skeleton skulls. Until we make a Wither farm. So many stupid mobs everywhere. I just had to walk away a little bit so that they despawn, because we need to do some configurations over here. Our main goal is to make the NASA Workbench, correct? We got the nether star plates in order to make the robot arm, but we also need something called a hard wall. It's basically vibrant alloy frame box with wet concrete. The problem is, it's HV. We do have a very good setup over here for making concrete. The problem is, it's all MV, and I never put enough space for maintenance. So which one of you is the chemical bath? You. You come with me? And we absolutely have to make sure that the cables don't connect. Okay, very good. Nothing connected. And I should now be very careful not to put the MV one. Oh, you also need a pipe connection. There you go. Just double checking. This is HV. We should be fine. Yes. And it has concrete. It always scares me, but it's good. It's only 10 seconds. We already have the first one, and here is the second one. Since it is not going to be completed anytime soon, we're going to assemble it in a crafting station. We need 1 advanced assembling machine. We also need a display. Let us make some more, just in case we need it later on. What did I mess up? Oh, it's a normal circuit. Okay, we don't have that many left. I should set up the clean room. But in any case, you go over there. Now we need to make the 3 robot arms, which is going to be a problem. And after a bunch of needless crafting, you're not the one. Oh, this is silver. The colors are the same. Yes, finally, sensor lens. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, here is the multi-purpose robot arm. 3 of them, which they go over here. Now we get to the main part where I have to reassemble my clean room because we need a new circuit. The mainframe. I don't really get it, it's saying that this is an IV tier circuit. Why do I have to make it in HV? If you understand it, let me know. But all of that being said, we have to make a few more machines. I think I have to set up the clean room over here and I'll be right back. Although one more thing that I forgot to mention, why is there a slime over here? Hello? Is that we also need a tremendous amount of plates. So let us start making them. I love you. This is so fun. And it's so fast. Oh, we're out of TNT. Okay. There is no need to panic. I have been preparing. We are making a lot of wood pulp, we are making a lot of wood planks, I'm processing a lot of sulfur, and that should give us a decent supply of powder barrel. Slowly. Of course it's not going to be fast, but we're also not in a hurry. Also, one thing which has me worried is that for making the heavy duty plate, which is the main ingredients of making the rocket, you need stainless steel. Yeah, you need molten stainless steel inside an assembler. This is expensive. It is what it is. Let us get crafting. I have reassembled our clean room. It's a 9x9x5 with an interior of 7x7x3, so it's very nice and cozy. We also do not need to have pressure plates because I can just do this. It's amazing. Anyways, inside we have the same setup that we always used to have in order to make circuits. We're cutting the wafers, we're getting the central processing unit, we're cutting them into processing units. Then we are making different types of circuits, the integrated one, then the processor assembly over here, and the workstation over here. And underneath I have a few chests just to make sure that I have all the ingredients that they need in order to function. Also, this bothered me a lot. I could not find a good picture or tutorial or I don't know, a video on how to make a clean room which is bigger than a 3x3x3. Because if you read the tooltip, it is telling you that you need to put the filter machine casing top besides the controller and edges. So naturally I thought we were going to need 8 surrounding the controller and just 1 row on the edges. But no, that is not true and apparently I'm reading it wrong. Because if you go to the quest, it will tell you that filter machine casings for the rest of the top except the edges. So basically I think your entire roof has to be made out of filters. I don't know. But it does work, so I'm not gonna complain. Oh, and by the way, I forgot the most important thing. After getting the workstation, now we need to have another assembly machine in order to get the mainframe. Which is kind of expensive, but we really don't have a choice because that is a quest. Yes, it is over here and we also need 2 of them for the NASA Workbench. Which sadly enough, it is not a quest. If you guys remember a few episodes ago, I made more than 100 of these advanced circuits from the HVH. Now we're down to 10. I'm just saying it literally lasted enough so that we can make a clean room. Oh, and by the way, for the mainframe I also need an HV assembling machine, so we need U. I'm going to add an E, just in case. And there you go, the final circuit assembling machine. We could have technically done everything in one, but that's not very practical, so we're going to have more. So how do we make you again? Okay, let me get the stuff. It's actually not a very expensive recipe. Well, I'm guessing the workstation is the expensive one. Workstation goes in, capacitor, aluminium frame, some coils, random access memory chip, and some wire. And you do work. Oh, you're slow. 80 seconds. Aha, it's okay. In the meantime, we can bring a chest so that we know what goes in. Ladies and gentlemen, the first mainframe. Sword of the Cosmos. Oxia seeds. Jerk. Okay, I take it back. It takes 24 capacitors. That's crazy. I'm making these things in bulk, so I never notice how expensive they are. Anyways, we just needed 2 for the NASA Workbench. And there you go, we have it. Really? Celebrations. I don't really know where we're going to have the rocket. We put you here for the moment. And basically we have 2 more things to do. One of them is to make the tier 1 rocket, which is not as easy as you would think. And the second one is to try and automate the plastic circuit boards. But before doing that, we have a little bit of a problem. Making the wood pulp in order to make the powdered barrel is not a huge deal because this is how fast we can make it. Compressing it is painful. It takes 15 seconds. So I think what we are going to do is that we are going to make an advanced compressor, HB, and we can make it. Nice. I'm running out of generators. You're a generator. We put you here. You should be incredibly fast. It should be 3 seconds. Yes, it is 3 seconds. Okay, then we're good. Because I need a lot of plates for the rocket, and I'm not getting any TNT. But as you would know, that brings up another problem which we need to solve. And that problem, ladies and gentlemen, is called wood. A lot of wood. It's nice, we are fueling our journey to the moon with wood. And you were a nice one. I missed you. Too late. I have been trying to automate the circuits and I thought maybe we should do it together. So essentially what we need to do is that either we're going to need Teflon sheets or polyethylene sheets in order to make the plastic circuit board, correct? Of course with sulfuric acid. So what I have basically done over here is that we do have an input chest and we put the hydrogen sulfide that we're getting from my refinery inside here. Then I have a filter, it goes inside this chemical reactor and we dilute it with water so we will get diluted sulfuric acid. That diluted sulfuric acid goes inside the distillery with circuit number 1 and we get sulfuric acid. And I just caught on fire. Okay, we want you to send the sulfuric acid inside another chemical reactor and if I provide you with polyethylene sheets, you will make me the circuit board. But the plastic circuit board has 2 steps. One of them is to make the circuit board itself and one is to assemble it. We either need sodium persulfate or iron 3. For some very weird reason which I do not remember why, we almost have 1000 hydrochloric acid cells. Oh, it's because of Teflon. That's a byproduct. Okay, that explains. Anyways, that is not very important. We want to put the hydrochloric acid inside this chemical reactor, not the cells. Yes, it goes in. Oh, you can't go in like that. Because we don't want to put the cell itself inside, we want to put the acid over here. Which I think has a very easy fix. We're going to put a tank over there, and instead of putting the cells inside you, we are going to put it inside the tank. So now if I put the cell inside, you should go to the tank, you will be emptied, I can use a pump, and we export it over here. Good. We also want the chemical reactor to accept empty cells, as well as iron dust. So if I put everything inside, you should work. Okay, we will get iron 3 and we will get hydrogen cells. I want the hydrogen cells back and I want you to eject the iron 3 into another chemical reactor. This one. Good. So I know it's a little bit ridiculous, but basically what we want to do is that we want to eject the circuit boards that we're making into this one, hopefully. And if we set another filter, which I ran out, but do not be worried, we have plenty. So we want to set a filter for copper foil, and now you should be able to make me circuit boards. I hope. Are you literally putting everything inside this guy? Okay. Yes, we are getting a circuit board any moment. Very nice. And obviously, we want you back inside the chest. Actually, I would say that is as good as it gets. Because you know what? We put everything inside the chest, and we get the circuit board. I can't really complain. We have the NASA Workbench. How are we doing on the rocket? Garbage, because we don't have enough explosives. This is my largest batch of wood planks. Let us see how many we can get. That is 2 stacks, not that bad. What are we out of? String? Really? Okay, we can get 1 more. But I'll be incredibly honest with you, this is not going to last that long. Yep, it's not. This is a terrible rate. We really need better explosives. But I'm not very rich on stainless steel, unless we have something over there. 4.5 stacks. Ew. Well, I really don't have a choice. I think we have to wait. So I just did a very rough calculation, and it seems with the amount of explosive that we are producing at this very moment, we're never ever going to go to the moon. So we should find a good solution. I can make 1 more advanced compressor that will double our output, and we will get 1 wood plank every 1.5 seconds. The other main ingredients is sulfur, and I can assure you, we have no problem with sulfur, ever. Look, it's everywhere. But another problem that we have is string. I do not have the crops for it, I just have cotton, and I just realized that instead of using 3 in order to make 1 string, I can do it inside an assembler or a wire mill. But we need the crops to grow a little bit faster, so I was thinking maybe we make some fertilized dirt. Previously I have already made a few using bone meal, but we have fertilizer now. We can do that. Or at least I'm assuming we have fertilizer left. Yes, 4 stacks. We just need some dirt and we already have a chemical reactor with water, so you should work. Yes, perfect. This is a very temporary solution, but I don't have a better solution. So my solution is kind of paying off. I just set up the compressors and this is how fast we are getting the wood planks. It's every 3 seconds for each one of them. So we're good. I mean, we are not that good, but every 3 seconds at least we should be able to make 1 powder barrel. I'm also pulverizing a lot of sulfur, so we should be good on that. And I have also set up a very small area for our cotton over here. This is fertile soil and we can also use a watering can, so this should be really fast. Besides, we don't need that much string. Watering can is garbage. Well, my life could have been worse, so I can't really complain. We have gone through thousands of resources, and for the moment, that is all we have. It's not going to be enough, but it's something. Actually, it will finish this badge. And then I can get some aluminium, not that much, some. And that teeny tiny bit of resources that we have is actually very good because I can start making at least the parts of the rocket. Because apparently I also have to make the landing vehicle, for some reason. And of course I'm going to start with my chair. That is not going to happen. This one can happen. Oh, what the hell is this? Basic wafer. It's not that bad. Oh, we have to. We got it from a quest. But just in case I am going to make the lens, do not be worried. So I need to make a battery, then convert it into the other battery, which does not stack, and I think we should have everything in order to craft this. Frequency module. Yeah, the problem was the battery. We can make it. Of course, we should also start making some heavy-duty plates. And I'm literally just recycling my stainless steel. Actually, I think that was too much, because these are rotors, it's like 5 ingots. Let us also get some string. Because in addition to all the plates, we also need to process this one. Okay, we don't want to process the aluminium, I just want you. Oh yeah, these are expensive. Okay, we only got one. So here is the point, my main goal was to get the tier 1 rocket before year 5. We have 20 days. Literally. So generally speaking, yes, we are in a hurry, but I think we have like 6 or 7 hours. What I'm thinking is that if we don't run out of sulfur, which I don't think we will, we should be able to get the rocket. So far we have 1351 gunpowder. I am processing sulfur with every single pulverizer that we have. And for planks I think for the moment we're good. It takes a little bit of time to update. Yeah, 700. That's 3 stacks. So it has been a while, but for me actually it has been the next day because I couldn't finish it overnight. We are buying wool because going to the moon apparently hangs on a thread. Literally. I have been focusing on the parts which do not need that much explosives, so I have obviously made the copper chest, the nose cone, the small fuel canisters, and the rocket control computer. And just in case you're wondering, this was the recipe. It was quite fun. Look at the number of buttons I need. And this is the recipe for a button. You need a pressure plate, and yeah. But just to sum up, I have processed literally all of my sulfur, we have nothing left, except the ones that are being processed at this very moment. So far we have 3000 gunpowder, and I would say 5 stacks of powder barrel. I am now trying to work towards getting the rocket engine itself, and we need 2 of them. Because you need one for the lander and one for the rocket itself. But this one is compressed coal. Okay, I just realized I made a small boo-boo and we needed 4 of these, but we should be able to make the tier 1 engine? Maybe? And the recipe is not working. Why? Oh, you make this and then you have to explode it again. Say whatever you want, but I think in this modpack recipes are just made to annoy you. That's it. Yes, finally it worked. Tier 1 rocket engine. It does not consume the canisters. That is weird. So with that, I think we should have everything in order to make the lander itself. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, it was expensive. I'm going to make sure I'll slow down. And here is the second one for the rocket itself. So of all the items that you see over here, we have the landing part, we have the nose cone, we have the engine, we need the fins, and we also need some heavy duty plates. And I'm not exactly sure if we are going to have enough explosives or not, but our issue is going to be either the planks or the string. And yes, it's the string. Anyways, let me gather some material and hopefully next time we would be able to make the rocket itself. So I might have a bit of a good news. These 8 that you see over here are for the rocket itself, and I'm just missing the 4 fins, which each one of them is going to require 4 more heavy duty plates, but that's only 16 of them, right? So I just need 2 more stacks of powder barrel. That's it. We're just waiting for string. If I have not done a miscalculation, obviously. How do you make the fin? Okay. 4 heavy duty plates, but we're missing only 4. Oh, I have done a miscalculation. I need 1 more stack. Okay, it's fine. Because I still have 1000 gunpowder and I think I should have enough planks. Yes. Oh, I hate you. Why do you have to destroy the blocks? Jerk. Anyways, you might notice that it is the next day. That's not a creeper. Good. And we have our stack of powder barrel. And if I have not done anything wrong, this should be our tier 1 rocket. Let us see. Yes, it is. Tier 1 rocket. Perfect. One thing that you should remember is that yes, we do have the rocket, but we really can't go to the moon because I need the launch pad that requires more powdered barrel. We also need oxygen gear, oxygen tanks, and also fuel loader, and all of them requires compressed plates. So I think what we are going to do is that next episode we are going to work towards getting industrial TNT because that will supplement my powder barrels. But anyway guys, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.